I am responsible.
100% responsible.
Moving forward with the Dekker team. Moving forward together with the Dekker team.
We are thrilled that we've been able to come alongside you to create free over 653 of them Life's Inside Track episodes where we get to share insider tips, making house home, how to build wealth wisely. And the best part is you can get access to them anywhere. And you know, the best place to get them is to either listen to CHRI 99.1 Friday mornings at 9:30 or subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Dekker Team YouTube channel, so you can get them as soon as they come out.
Mm-hmm.
We're on an exploration, and the exploration is around how mindset plays a role in building wealth and really how you can have fun. It's more fun to build wealth wisely when your mindset is in alignment with the goal that you're going after. And there's a thing that you need to take. We said it at the top of the show, Suzanne.
Yes, we did.
And what's that thing we don't I don't always want to take. I was going to say most people, but how dare I project my limiting issues on you? Anyway, what's the thing that I don't always want to take, Suzanne?
100% responsibility.
But it's not my fault. Like, the economy is doing what the economy's doing, and the interest rates are doing what the interest rates are doing. How is it my fault?
I love it. I love that you said that, because whenever I say 100% responsibility, people go, it's my fault, I'm to blame. And think of it as your ability to respond. So life gives you a circumstance. You are dealt a hand.
Including the economy and
no matter what it is.
Right. Around wealth, it's,
absolutely
what my husband spent money on that wasn't in the bank account. Stuff like that.
You're like, how did I get into this? And so 100% responsibility is my ability to respond to whatever life puts in front of me. Think of that for a moment, because if you don't have the ability to respond and you don't take 100% responsibility, you become a victim of your circumstance.
Okay, so listen to this part. So I'm going to have Suzanne say it again, look straight at you if you're listening, and share that truth. Because I think a lot of us do exactly what I did at the beginning, and I did it on purpose, because we've had this conversation many times, and yet I still have a default sometimes I want to go to, but it ain't my fault.
I have that same default as well. So to take 100% responsibility is to really kind of say, I have the ability to respond. It's not blame. It's not your fault. And it takes you out of the role of the victim. So the way I like to explain it to people is, let's say Ken did something I didn't like.
Mm-hmm. Which he does frequently for me. Oh, no, not frequently.
I'm not touching
on occasion.
on
rare occasions.
I'm not touching that. Let's say Ken did the rare thing. He did something I didn't like, and I'm in upset. However, Ken chooses not to apologize. He chooses not to do whatever I would like him to do.
Like the money he took out of the bank account that he didn't talk to me about.
Focus, honey. Focus,
that was focus.
Focus.
Okay.
So I could stay in absolute upset forever. And what I'm saying is, when Ken changes, my life will get better. When Ken changes, I will feel better. So I'm a victim of Ken's decision. How often do we do that with the economy, with what people say, with our jobs, a promotion, all those different things? So what we're looking at is, when you talk about 100% responsibility, is I have the ability to respond. So I'm going to choose just not to be upset with Ken, and I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to find an answer to the challenge that's before me. So when we're talking about real estate, we're talking about my ability to look at things and find solutions to the situations ahead of me, so I can put myself in a position where I can do what I want.
You said to me one time, I believe, I'm responsible. When you break down the word, it's response-able. Mm-hmm. It means you're able to respond to whatever the exterior situation is. So when you're 100% responsible for your response, not for what's going on, maybe not even the final outcome, but you're responsible for your response, that makes a big difference in the mindset of an investment person.
Well, this is the interesting thing about the brain is when you start asking the mind the right questions, it will go looking for answers. And I think that's the thing we don't really think about is my mind, your mind. If I ask it the right question, it's like a heat-seeking missile. It's an answering machine. So all we're doing is prompting it to look for what we want versus focusing on what's wrong, what we don't want, all the things we have no control over.
Right, like the interest rates or the economy or the prices or the inventory or the blah, blah, all that stuff, right? And so if you're thinking you want to take control of your response to all of what might be coming at you, even what's in your bank account,
there you
like
go.
it's even that simple, right? We've got to, from the first segment, we talked about accepting it. And now we're saying now we're able to respond proactively to our actual situation. So if you want to get some clarity for yourself, give us a call. And we'll do a clarity call with you, about 15 minutes. Don't worry about the fact that mine might be a little longer. And give us a call at 613-860-4663 so that we can just help you get the acceptance and then be able to move into being proactively able to respond. That's really the point.
And that's where change happens. That is absolutely where change happens. So imagine looking at your bank account and saying, it's not what I want. And then you say, okay, so this is my reality. And then you do a clarity call. You're going to get some recommendations. Now you have an opportunity to take those recommendations and use your ability to respond to create the circumstance that puts you in a position where you can actually begin to invest. It's forward thinking. It's looking at what do I want in the future and lining up your behavior to get you what you want. This is about being totally solution focused.
And what if I don't have the confidence yet to move into action?
So what I say to everyone is that small action builds confidence. And when people think about action, they think about, I'm jumping way outside my comfort zone. I'm going to do this big thing. So the first thing would be look at your bank account. The second thing would be book a clarity call. You're going to get 3 recommendations. Do 1. That's going to build the confidence to do 2. Then do 3. And then you go back. What's next? Do the next 3. And it's just those small steps. And soon you'll look back and go, how did this all happen? It happened because you took 1, 2, 3 small steps. You took a breather. 1, 2, 3 small steps.
And then, sometimes people say mindset, we're talking about mindset. There's closed mindset, open mindset. What's an investor's mindset like?
I would think that an investor's mindset is an open mindset. It's a mindset that is driven by curiosity. It's a mindset that's driven by growth. It's a mindset that's driven by solutions, new ideas, and movement towards a very clear goal.
A very clear goal.
Yeah.
I like that.
So your next steps are waiting for you. And if you're not quite ready to own them yet, listen to the next segment. Because as we clarify your options, your wisdom will flow.
Moving forward with the Dekker team. Moving forward together with the Dekker team.